Okay, hi Libra. I'm trying to get your reading in here for you before too much further down the month because I'm going to get busy. So I'm going to get yours done a little bit early. I thank you for stopping by, for sharing, subscribing, and donating. We're already started here, so let's just get on here with the reading. This was the first card that came out. This is the Five of Fire. Oh, and wow, the whole row has come out here. The Queen of Air and the Love card. This is the Lovers, the Love. This is my own personal deck. It is available. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in this. All the photography was done by me, and so I've had this developed for a little while. Let's carry on here with the Eight of Water, the King of Water, Page of Fire, the Five of Earth, the Page of Water. Wow, you have a lot of water. There's a lot of emotions this reading. And the Three of Water. Oh my gosh, the Three of Water. So on the bottom of the deck we have the Ace, the One of Earth, or the Ace of Coins. This is beginning to do something that you have an idea about in order to increase your resources. Could be money or belongings or whatever. You're trying to start something that's going to build a solid foundation for you. This is working in the background of this reading. This would be like the Ace of Coins. It could be somebody offering you something too that's of value, either monetarily or otherwise. It could be a job offer where it has the potential to for you to make a lot of money down the road or something like that, or some kind of an offer where you're doing freelance work. I'm not quite sure, but nevertheless, I hope you can see this. This is running in the background of your reading. I'll try to put it here where you can see it. We're starting off the reading here with the essence and the core of your reading and the possible outcome of this reading. And so you have in that position, you have the Five of Fire. This is talking to me about sorting out conflict. Most of my photographs were taken in New Hampshire and Maine a few years ago. So I'm depicting here how this is a solid rock wall, and yet despite all of the obstacles and challenges here, the growth of these little trees and branches still come through the rock. They still thrive and strive to reach the sun. This is talking about conflict either well, it could be conflict in your own mind about your passions and your desires or what it is that you want, but it's most likely something that you're trying to strive for in order to like build a career, get a job, or do something along those lines. And it's like something that's competitive. Other people are competing for the same thing that you are trying to do. And I think if you just keep your eye on the prize of what you are trying to achieve and not get involved in pettiness and jealousy and competition and all of those other things, you are going to come out ahead. I would not get involved with fighting with other people or any of that kind of stuff. I think this is you learning about Instead of fighting for what you want and fighting with other people, you're learning to strategize. You're learning how to work your way through the little crevices here to still get to the sun, so to speak, you know, in this depiction. So that's the essence of the reading, and possibly where we're going to head here with the outcome. Not sure yet. The context that this situation or circumstance that is in is you have the King of Water, and along with a celebration. So there is something here about mastery of your emotions, your emotional self. This is the King of Water here. This is someone who has really been through a lot of things in life and has come to a place of emotional stability and equilibrium. This is an energy or a person. If it's a person, it's a water sign, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Who is very content within themselves. They're very compassionate, loving kind of people. I would say in the past they've been kind of up and down with their emotional selves, but at this point they've learned how to control their emotions and direct them into useful and resourceful ways. This is a person who wants to help other people. They're often extremely intuitive, sometimes even psychic, because they pick up all of the energies of people around them, their vibrations, their feelings, and they've had to learn how to set boundaries so that people are not crossing their own boundaries. This King of Water, King of Cups. So there's some, and I felt also there could have been a little bit of self-healing going on here in the recent past with this. Oh, this is in the past position. Definitely healing in the past. And because of the work you've done and the dedication to healing and helping others around you, it is leading you to a place of celebration. This could be an actual celebration that you're attending. It could just be you celebrating your own accomplishments and achievements here, accomplishing a goal. But it's like you're just totally happy and just feeling content and celebrating your achievements and you know, the beauty of your life and what's going on and the people in it and all those kinds of things. That's the context of this, you know, sorting out conflict, okay? The other part of this is you have the Page of Fire. So this is a youthful energy, maybe messages coming into you about starting to do something or getting information about something that you want to do, something you have a passion and desire for that you want to achieve and accomplish. You may be getting information about that, or news or letters or text or emails or some other kind of communication, but there are messages that are coming in to you that is going to allow you to start to move towards something that you have a passion or a desire for. And then accompanying that is the Page of Water. So the Page of Water is you beginning to do something here in the emotional realm. This is very interesting. The news and information that you receive, perhaps through this one, is going to make you extremely happy. You're going to love the news that you get, the information that you hear. It's going to really boost you up emotionally. This is my take on this card sometimes that there is a surprise pregnancy or a surprise announcement about a pregnancy with you know, somewhere in the family or friends or office or whatever the circumstances may be that you're in. The messages are coming, whatever they may be pertaining to. I mean, it doesn't have to be about that. It can be about a job. It can be about work. It can be about a relationship. It could be somebody moving towards you who's flirting with you or has you know, their eye on you, so to speak. All of these kinds of things. But it's the beginning of moving towards something that you're going to really love to hear about and know about. Okay, so that's the context where all of this conflict is happening. So there's a lot of emotion involved here with this sorting out conflict that you have in the center of the reading, plus this moving towards something you have a passion, someone that you have a passion or desire for. You are aware that you have done a lot of emotional work on yourself. You have the King of Water here. You have gone through a lot of challenges and ups and downs, but at this point, you feel very serene to me. You're aware of how far you have come in regards to, let's just say, maturing into your emotional greatness, okay? And you understand your capacity for intuitive hits. You understand your ability to be able to help heal yourself and other people as well. And then you're also aware of this Eight of Water, which would be the Eight of Cups. This card here is talking to me about you starting off in a direction, a certain direction. You can see back here, this water is running down a stream here and going this way. But all of a sudden, it takes a turn because something here didn't allow the flow here to go. And so it had to make a turn. And so this, this is talking to me about you having some kind of a change of heart about something. And maybe this wasn't going to work in the direction it was headed, and this is a better way. Maybe you're working towards something that's going to be even better than where you were headed. Don't know yet. But you're aware that there's some kind of directional change happening here. And then again, we're getting back over here to the little page of fire, the Page of Wands. You are getting information, gathering news and information and talking to people and communicating about moving towards something that you want to do, something that I'm it's almost like this is so fiery, it's like reflective to me in the environment. This is something you really, really have a heart for. You really have a desire for it, and you just want to move towards that. Yeah, there's definitely information coming to you. And you may be actually seeking this information, but sometimes it's an unexpected information that just falls into your lap about something. So you're aware that this is happening. Now, the reality of the situation is here, the Queen of Air. This would be the Queen of Swords. This is a person who would be an air sign, and the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, if it is a person. If it's an energy, It is a no-nonsense kind of energy. This is a person who takes action and does what's necessary in the moment to resolve issues and problems, gathers the information, observes the situation, gathers what needs to be gathered, and cuts through the minutia to get to the end goal. This is a no-nonsense kind of person. They are not normally very emotional. They don't, not that they don't have emotions, they don't show emotion. They are just there to tend to the business. And there's an energy here that is required in this kind of energy, that things just need to be taken care of, and you just have to do what you have to do. And I think that is maybe the reality that's in your situation here. You have to take the steps, take control of what needs to be done, and just get it done. There could be a lot of communication involved with that as well. You're also aware here of this conflictual energy. Now this is either, again, it's either within you or it's a conflict going on around you. This could be conflict with a partner. This could be conflict with friends. This could be conflict in the workplace. This could be conflictual fighting in the family. Anywhere that people gather, where there's more than one, there can be conflict, you know. But I'm getting the sense here that you are striving for something. You, this is here, you're taking information about it. Here you want something, and you're willing to compete for it. You're willing to work for it. But, and you're practicing and you're doing what you need to do. But there are other people who also want the same prize that you want. And what happens is, sometimes you're crisscrossing your wands here, trying to get to the top. But I, again, will reiterate that I think you have figured out somewhere along the way, because there's so much emotion here in your reading. You have figured out that it is better to use strategy to achieve your ultimate goal than to fight and compete and get into a petty fist fights with people. Do you know what I'm saying? I think you understand that you just keep weaving your way through the rocks and keep hooking your toe over one rock at a time to keep rising higher and higher. And you're going to bring about the change that you want without a lot of distraction. That's what I'm getting here. That's the reality. And also, the reality of this situation is that there is love in this environment. There could be lovers. This could be a partnership, like a marriage. It could be a romantic partnership. It could be a friendship where two people are of the same mindset, feel heart to heart about things. It could also be you connecting with your divine self, because that also is a partnership. Connecting with the divine through meditation and prayer is a divine partnership. It could be that as well, okay? But there's something here talking to me about partnership with someone. It could be a business. It could be a partnership with a business or an organization or a cause. But it could just involve making some kind of decisions here in regards to a partnership as well. I'm feeling like something comes together here where a decision has to be made about something in the partnership, whatever form that takes for you. That's also in the reality here. And then what you may not be aware of is, like I said, some kind of surprise announcement that's going to really make you happy. Some kind of news coming in, a pregnancy announcement, somebody doing something that, is unexpected. It's possible that an apology is coming to you. Someone could be apologizing to you for some kind of emotional hurt that was thrust upon you for whatever reason. There may be an apology coming here. It's some kind of information. I'm going to say that some kind of information that comes to you that is going to give you a pause for emotional reflection, whatever form that takes, and you may be unaware of that. What else you may be unaware of here is the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins is talking about sorting some things out here. This is called the Five of Earth, but sorting things out in the environment, your environment. Yeah, there's something here where you can see the boulders here are lined up. A couple of them are over here. 3 of them are over here. There's something about you feeling maybe perhaps not in alignment or a little on the outside of the norm or something like that. It could be financial resources feel slim or tight right now, but it could also be something to do with your belief system where you haven't quite sorted out something in regards to money, making money, having money, deserving it, you may have been given some kind of belief system where, money's hard to come by or something like that. And you've got to sort that out. You've got to get that sorted out in your mind, because all of us have the same opportunity to get all the money we want, So you may be unaware that you have this conflict about, I'm going to say, money. And then the other thing you may be unaware of is that a big celebration is coming. You are going to be over the moon with something here. Things are just going to start to overflow for you. It's going to be such abundance coming to you, abundance of emotional happiness. It's like the ocean washing to the shore. It's going to be just so much. And you're going to be celebrating some kind of accomplishment or achievement or something you've done where people are proud of you or you're proud of yourself, or it's just something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be an engagement, getting a job, graduating, doesn't matter, getting married, getting engaged, recovering from some illness. It doesn't matter. It's a big celebration, and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be so much fun. You may be unaware that that's coming, as big as it's coming. Now, let's see here. We're going to talk about the past here for a minute. So, in the past, you recognized that you had to step into some kind of emotional maturity here with the King of Water. I feel there's something here keeps telling me that you are meditating on something or about something. I think you are really connecting with your inner voice, your intuitive self, and I think you may even have some kind of abilities here, psychic abilities to see things coming in the future, or a visionary of some sort. I think you have done a lot of healing. And I think that has allowed you to step into a comfort zone for yourself. And I think it's also led you to start to take control of your life. Now, the Queen of Swords has been observing here. She's been experiencing what's been going on here in the environment. And I would say that there has been a plan that you have developed. If it's a person, it's someone who's helping you do this, but it could just be the energy coming to you. Somehow you have developed a strategy or a plan that you have started to implement here in the past. You've taken control of the situation. You can see that she's being blown in the wind, but she grabs hold of the garment that's trying to escape. She's bringing things in line as the way they're supposed to be and cutting out things with the sword that is not serving this purpose for executing this plan. So I feel like there's been some sort of a plan development that's gone on here. A strategy, and I feel you've started to implement it. I do not think it is complete. I don't think it is in the finished position yet. But you are definitely getting there. This could also be talking to me about some kind of writing a contract, getting a contract, writing a contract, something about law or contracts or contractual work or something like that. Possibly. Yeah. So this is executing or implementing a master strategy and plan here in the past. Also, you began to do or move towards something that was emotionally fulfilling. Some information came to you here in the past. You started to do something that you felt a heart for, that you loved, that you've been dreaming of, that you've wanted for a long time. It's reflected in your eyes, this love that you have here. Person, it's love for a person, or it's love for a thing that you do, or a project, or it can be anything that you have this love for. You've started moving in that direction in the past. Again, there may have been an apology in the works here from the past, and also I'm still going to stick with there could be an announcement of a pregnancy here as well. Now, in the present moment, you have the Eight of Water, and again, we've just talked about this. The Eight of Water is talking about moving in a certain direction, going towards what you thought you wanted. It was something that you had in your heart and soul that you wanted this thing and loved it, wanted to do it, and you started moving in that direction. And then you got to a certain point where you hit a road bump and you went, wait a minute. This isn't taking me where I want to go. That's not what I started out to do. This isn't what I actually wanted. And I feel that in the present moment, you are in the process of taking a turn. You're having a change of heart here about something. And you're going to kind of take a turn and go off in another direction, pursue a different route, a different path, or tweak something that's not working. Something's been missing here for you, and you're trying to get to your goal. You have an end to goal in mind. So I think this is talking about you taking a turn in order to continue the flow of going where you originally started out to go. You've had a change of heart, though, about how to get there. That's what I think. And then in the present moment, again, we have this conflict. You know, we've talked about this now pretty well. This conflictual environment, these conflicts within your mind, which, you know, could pertain to the one after it, the Five of Earth. Maybe those are some of the conflicts about money, about what you deserve, about how good you are, what is your worth, all of these kinds of things. There could be some conflict in your own mind about some of these things, but it could also be conflicts in the environment that's affecting you. And I'm going to say that if it's in the environment, there's nothing you can do about other people. They have to figure out their own stuff. You keep your eye on the prize. You keep your eye on the goal, and you figure out a way, a strategy that keeps you moving forward and doing what you do, being authentic and true to yourself, and you'll end up, believe me, in the winner's circle, okay? And then there is some sorting out here with finances or money or feeling on the outside. And I think this has to do, which could tie into this conflict. It could be these two cards tied up together. What do you deserve? How much do you deserve? How good are you? Are you worth it? All these kinds of things. You're feeling a little on the outskirts. You're worth it. Trust me, you're worth it. It's just that somebody planted a mistake in your mind. Erase it. Get in there and get it out. Take the eraser into your mind and say, every time you think you don't deserve it, say, I deserve as much as anybody else in this world, and maybe more. Just go in and work on it. Because if you can get this sorted out, it's going to bring the change that you really, really want in your life. This is all happening right now. This sorting out the finances and resources and sorting out the desires and passions is all happening right now in this environment, taking a turn, changing direction, heading towards a different path of what you thought you were going to do. Maybe that's causing the conflict, but this is a moment of taking pause and reviewing and reflecting a little bit, because there's just a few things that have to be sorted out, and a few tweaks and changes need to be made. And when you do those tweaks and changes, and it may not be a major thing, it just could be something really small, things will start to really change and pick up for you. And then in the future position, you have the Page of Fire. You are getting news, messages, information to moving towards something you have a passion and a desire for. This is you taking action. You're beginning to take this action. You're jumping the fence to get what you want. You're jumping over to get something on the other side here. It's a beginning. It's not the end. It's just the beginning phase here. But you are fired up about it, and it is an excellent place to be. It is going to require some kind of decision, and it's something in the department of love, lovers, partners. There's some kind of decision making that is going on here. There could be a person coming in that is romantically interested in you, or if you're in a partnership, the romance is going to be rekindled perhaps, or you could be partnering with, like I said, a business, a group, an organization, a cause. You could just be really delving into your partnership, your own personal partnership with the divine. There are decisions to be made here. In whatever partnership we're talking about here, I feel there's something there comes a moment of decision about something. And it will bring balance and peace and harmony to your life. And then you're going to be celebrating like crazy. The Three of Water, the Three of Cups, coming together with family, with friends, with business associates, whoever it is. The water is flowing without effort. It is just overflowing abundance here. The celebration and joy is real, and happiness abounds. the direction you're moving, what you've influences here and where you're going, you have matured into your authentic healing self. You are trusting your intuition. You're bringing about peace and calm. You're going to work on these conflictual things, and you're going to be successful. You're going to celebrate all of that. Getting news and messages is going to take you to this place of reviewing what is it that you're trying to get and achieve that's causing conflicts or standing in your way. And then you're going to begin to take the first steps towards your passion and desire. Now, with this deck, I developed these advice cards that go with it, and it's written on both ends. So, you know, either side has a message. So I'm just going to get in these future positions only some little advice cards on this reading and see what else we can get out of this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here we go. We have be more sociable. Be more sociable here. Step up. Oh, step up to the plate about something. Okay? And then set your goals, which I think you've already done back here in the past, making a plan. But there may, when you get some of these little issues resolved here with the conflict, you may have to set some new goals here. So they say step up, set some goals, be more sociable, and it's going to bring about what you're trying to change and grow and come into in this reading. Let me see if I see anything else. Yeah, you've really done a lot of self work here on yourself, on your inner being here, which is really commendable. And I like I said, I think you're in this present moment of change. You're changing directions, changing the flow, changing the path. And there's just some things you're going to have to work out about what you have a desire for, the passion for, the goal for, and the financial implications, lack of, what you're going to do about it, belief changes, all of those kinds of things. I think this is where the real work, this has already been set in place. You're authentic over here. You're doing well. This is where the change is, and it's always a little, wavy when we're making changes because things feel a little unsettled. But you're coming into a great space and place over here in the future of beginning to do what you want, making good decisions, having partnerships, and just celebrating for joy and happiness. Libra, thank you for stopping by. I thank you for sharing, for subscribing and donating, and I wish you well. I hope this has been relevant for you in some way. It'll be valid whenever you find it, and I'm wishing you well. Thank you. Until we meet again.